Hey Rommel, this is Brandon Hopkins with Caltech Web. I know you've been talking with Nathan. I just wanted to kind of give you a quick video website audit. I was kind of going through some of our clients and prospects and just kind of digging in, seeing where we might be able to help. And you kind of rise above the rest in terms of opportunity for us to help. So I just wanted to kind of give you a couple things that we see, the things that we would look at as we look to design a new website for you. On your website, the first things that come to my attention are we're missing a logo. So I know you guys have a logo. I've seen the sign at your church out in front of the Redwoods. So we need to get a logo. We need to clarify this is your official site. We definitely want to get you off of Weebly and onto ccredwoods.com, calvarychapelredwoods.com, whatever branded domain name makes sense. That will tell people this is our official home. I'm going to show you in a minute why we don't typically want to use something free or low cost like Weebly. Secondarily, there are a couple of things that all churches need that people are looking for. So one of those things is staff. I would definitely think that we want to put staff here at the top. Directions is a lot less important. The about page is going to have your address. People don't really need directions anymore. They just need your address. They'll punch it into their phone. Their phone will give them the directions. So if they have your address, they'll find a way to get directions. So swapping out a few of those things. Ministries is important. Staff is important. But really what we want to do is we want to drive people to the church. They're on your website. Why are they on your website? They want to know information about you, about the church. What do you believe? What do you teach? Where's your latest sermon? They want to know about you. Should I come to this church? Right now, what you're telling them is, we are meeting. That's good, but that's a very limited scope of what you actually are, what you actually do. The next thing you tell them is how they can give, how they can receive prayer. Again, good things, but we want to start with a focus. Here's who we are. Here's what we believe. Here's a picture of you, or here's a picture of the church. Here is what is the core CC Redwoods work that we do. This is good. We also want to get a footer down in here. The footer at the bottom is where most people look for things like contact information, service time. So we want to have a clear consistency with what people are expecting. Now, I mentioned having your website on Weebly. This is a third-party tool here that shows us when someone goes to Google and searches for different keywords, are they finding you? Are they finding ccredwoods.weebly.com? You rank for a total of 11 organic keywords, which is a pretty low number of keywords. But the bigger problem is if I look at the position of those keywords, which is this column right here, this column tells me that of the position, when we search Google for something like Calvary Chapel Stewart, Mike Chaddock, River City Calvary Chapel, for whatever reason you're ranking for a couple of those terms, when someone goes to Google, the number one position is best, and then it goes down the line. You are not ranking for any keyword on the first page. That is almost certainly a problem with Weebly specifically. I can pull this report up and show you for a handful of other churches that we've built websites for, if that would help, just to have a comparison. Really, though, the benefit to you and the importance here is if someone is looking for Calvary Chapel of the Redwoods, we want them to find you. If they're looking for you specifically as a pastor, we want them to find you. These are things that bring people to your church, that bring people to attend, that bring people to hear your message, and ultimately bring people to Christ. How will they know unless someone tells them? And if someone is not telling them, here is Calvary Chapel of the Redwoods, we want to help get you showing up as high as possible for those types of keywords so that people can come, visit, hear the gospel, and give their life to Christ. So I'm sure Nathan has told you we are both Christian men. I'm Southern Baptist affiliated, and Nathan has grown up in the Calvary Chapel Church his whole life. And so we love to help churches, and that's part of our biggest mission. So let us know if we can help, and we're happy to kind of answer any questions you might have. Thanks again.